So I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan. My parents had four sons, and I was the baby boy. My father told me early on, he said, "Son, you have expensive tastes. Whatever you do, you better make a lot of money." Well, yeah, I had a paper route, to begin with, and, wash cars, cut lawns. The work ethic was instilled in me watching my parents go to work and, run their businesses. My first company was actually TechCom Pest Control. My next business was casino limousine service. We were a little ahead of our time. This was back when Mayor Young was talking about bringing the casinos in, and that never materialized under his leadership. But we were looking to be progressive, so we had casino limousine. I got into the adult foster care business. So adult foster care is where we would take care of clients anywhere from 18 to 80 that had they were generally duly diagnosed. Either they had some drug and or alcohol, as well as some type of schizophrenic, that type of thing. So we were responsible for housing them, providing them with the medication that they would need so that they could, in essence, be stabilized. And the ideal goal was to transition them from a adult foster care environment and getting them back to being independent. And so I started thinking about, what my exit strategy would be, and that's when I got introduced to Buffalo Wild Wings. A friend of mine, we were out visiting his mother in Columbus, Ohio, and saw the Buffalo Wild Wings was just packed. And so then about 6 months or so, we went back to a different Buffalo Wild Wings. It was packed. And so I said to him, hey, we need to bring this to Michigan. And so it was a huge success, and it's still there today doing millions of dollars right across the street from Michigan State University. And then from that success, we opened a second location over in Southfield, right across from the Southfield Police Department on 10 Mile and Evergreen. And that, again, huge success. We had lines out of the door, and just were happy to be able to have the two largest in the chain nationally, and actually two of the top five grossing. I eventually got to a point where I could get a yacht, and I wanted to name the yacht after my mother. So I brought her along with her best friend and her husband, and was able to show her the yacht that was named after her, and the gifts that I was able to give to her. And it was just a way of saying, thank you for all that she had done for me and always being there for me. Well, I had a chance to meet a lot of celebrities. Andre Agassi, Magic Johnson used to come into our restaurant quite frequently. Barry Sanders from the Lions. This is kind of dating myself, but if you remember the show Benson, had an opportunity to meet him. Patti LaBelle, Sugar Ray Leonard, Alfonso from Fresh Prince. And I felt as though I didn't own the business owned me. So in San Diego, I ended up looking for a way to get back to the six figures without having to deal with employees. At the time, the IT industry, information technology, was booming. So I went down the Microsoft track. I'm a Microsoft certified systems engineer, Microsoft certified trainer, and started working during the day as an engineer. And then I was teaching over at National University, teaching people how to get their engineering certification. So between the two positions, I was blessed to be able to get back to the type of income I was used to. So I started praying for something. It's interesting, I tell people that sometimes what we're praying for doesn't show up in the gift wrapping that we would expect. And certainly that was the case for me with Legal Shield. I had been approached through my endeavors with all types of, hey, do this, juice, lotions, potions, vitamins, coffee. And I just always had said no. But when someone introduced me to Legal Shield and I understood the services that they provided, I thought to myself how many times I could have personally benefited from the service, as well as how my businesses could have benefited. And when I understood their business model, the fact that I could, in essence, have franchises all throughout the United States and 4 provinces of Canada without the overhead that I was used to having to do in a traditional business, it resonated with me. And so I got involved, and by following the mentors and the coaches that we had in a proven system, within 6 months, I was able to reduce my teaching schedule from 4 nights a week down to 2 nights a week. Then about 16 months later, I was able to leave the engineering position that I had. And as of March of 2004, so for the last 13 years, I've been job free due to the Legal Shield opportunity. The reason that I'm so passionate about Legal Shield is the fact that, one, we don't have any competition. The services that we provide, the way that we provide those services, allows for us to provide a service that is not marked up, it's actually marked down. Nobody would argue that attorneys are $300-400 an hour. And so because of our collective buying power, we're able to drive those prices down to where they're very affordable for individuals, families, and business owners. And so it provides the leveraged income that I had been looking for in the traditional business, except for I don't have employees, I have business partners. And those business partners don't work for me, they work with me. And over the last 15 years, I've been blessed to be with a company that I know is going to be here today as well as into the decades to come, and have had several people pour into me. And I feel obligated to give back to those individuals that are looking for something that will allow for them to have the leverage in their life, to have a noble cause, that they can feel good, that they're helping and empowering people with these services. So I'm at a point in my life where I'm looking for someone that wants to leverage my business background, my experience with Legal Shield, and allow for me to coach and mentor them through a proven system. If you know someone that possesses 3 qualities: a willingness to work, meaning that they can not just want the change, but are willing to do the work necessary; have a burning desire, meaning that they want some change in their life; and are coachable, that they can follow a proven step-by-step system, then please encourage them to take the next step and contact me so that I can start them on a path of success with Legal Shield. Legal Shield has been life-changing for me. I'm looking for someone that this could be life-changing for as well. If you know that person, have them simply click on the contact button here on the website, and I look forward to helping them start a path of success with Legal Shield. Yeah, I know.
Try and talk about
And my brain is going all back there, man.
Let's start that out with that sentence. Yeah, we'll call this Please Know the Dumb and You Know the Rest.